Welcome back to Wednesday's show. Thank you, as always, for being a part of the program. Local headlines tonight will include not one, but two accidental shootings in McGoffin County yesterday with very bizarre and striking similarities. And I'll take you to the scene of an airlift of one of the victims, which happened just shortly after I had told you of the first incident on last night's program. Your state COVID update, your local COVID update, and much more. I think some birthdays and other announcements on our calendar as well. And I will start it all off in 30 seconds.
Hello, Bob Hutchison here for Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Have you been turned down or had a dealership make you feel unwelcome? Well, come on into Hutch. We guarantee you'll be approved, and we can't wait to put you into the truck or car of your choice. Right now, get employee pricing on Jeep Gladiator, Cherokee, Grand Cherokee, Renegade, and Compass. And remember, at Hutch, you're guaranteed to be approved.
Last night at this time, the forecast was calling for 64 degrees on Friday, and I was calling or hoping for 65. Well, right now, the newly adjusted forecast, glad to tell you, has us at 65. Somewhat sunny degrees on your Friday. Clouds are going to be on the increase after a beautiful sunny day tomorrow, which will put us into the upper 50s. An outline of your forecast in just a few moments. I learned last evening, actually, that the young man in his 20s, which was killed in an auto accident in Pike County early Monday morning, was actually a man from Johnson County who was pronounced dead at the scene early Monday morning in Pikeville. It happened near Ratliff's Creek, near the business of Extreme Power Sports on 23. It was at that location that 27-year-old Brandon Hamilton, a resident of Van Leer, was traveling in his Toyota pickup truck traveling southbound. Police reports indicate they lost control of his pickup. It actually struck the guardrail and then crossed back into the road and then crossed over into the northbound lanes. And as I reported to you on Monday, collided with a Wayne Supply service vehicle. That vehicle operated by a driver which was uninjured, but by the name of William Yance. Once again, 27-year-old Brandon Hamilton of Van Leer. Well, a lot of folks haven't been getting their bills. Now, you know, it would be a good thing if you just never got them and you never had to pay them, but you know, they're going to come sooner or later. Things happen, and things have actually happened in regards to two of our most popular utilities out there, Foothills and Licking Valley RECC, both having some issues with their billing. Many of their customers have noticed. Foothills has released a message to their customers and to us saying that they received numerous calls from customers about not getting this month's billing statements. They did say that all McGoffin County statements had been mailed out last week, but customers, if they haven't received those, can check your balance, of course, by calling them at 297-3501 and pressing option 1. You can also go online and, of course, view your account there. At the same time, Licking Valley RECC says that they've got an issue with their billing statements not being delivered this billing cycle as well. They say, quote, "We've been investigating the issue with the local United States Postal Service offices and our billing center. First, all bills were mailed out by our billing center. The issue is a result of the United States Postal Service sorting facility not processing the statements, and it did not involve the local post offices serving Licking Valley members. The issue has occurred across the country and to other utilities as well, and for that, they have been told the United States Postal Service has updated some of their software that has contributed to the issue. It's primarily affected 10 zip codes, with the end result being about 2,800 members not receiving their bill. Of those, about 859 McGoffin County, Licking Valley RECC customers were affected. So if you've been looking for that bill, wondering where it was, I can't tell you where it is, but I can tell you why you don't have it. Licking Valley also stated that their phone systems have been run over with calls, understandably, and asked for everyone to be patient. They're trying to resolve the situation and asking you to be patient with them if you're trying to reach a representative by phone. And you can always, of course, call them at 743-3179 or go to their website and, of course, check your statement there. Attorney General Daniel Cameron of Kentucky today joined a bipartisan coalition of 48 attorneys general in filing a lawsuit against Facebook alleging the social media giant engaged in anti-competitive business practice to protect its monopoly. And what a monopoly it has. The lawsuit filed in federal district court alleges that over the past 10 years, Facebook violated federal antitrust laws by illegally acquiring competitors and cutting services to smaller competing companies. The coalition also contends that these illegal business practices harmed Facebook users by depriving them of the benefits of competition, reducing privacy protections, and decreasing services to increase their advertising revenue. Facebook's conduct, they say, has harmed consumers and small business, and Cameron says we're working alongside our state and federal partners like the Federal Trade Commission to put an end to these practices and at the same time to ensure Facebook operates ethically in the marketplace. Facebook, of course, without charging users, instead provides services in exchange for a user's time, attention, and personal data. They monetize their business, Facebook does, by selling advertising to firms that attach immense value to the user engagement and highly targeted advertising that Facebook can deliver as a result of the vast trove of data that it collects from everyone who logs on and uses it, and their friends, and all of their interests. In an effort to maintain its market dominance in social networking, Facebook has acquired rivals, and the company has also tried to squash third-party developers by inviting them to utilize the company's platform, says Cameron, allowing Facebook to maintain its monopoly over the social networking market and make billions from advertising. The Attorneys General alleged that Facebook has hindered users from using their own data, like friend lists, by preventing them from easily moving their information to another social networking service, and that decision forces users to either stay put or start another online profile from scratch if they want to try an alternative. And because Facebook users have nowhere else to go, the company is now able to make decisions about how to curate content on the platform and use the personal information it collects from users to further its business interests, even if these choices conflict with the interests and preferences of those Facebook users. What are they asking in the lawsuit? To halt Facebook's illegal anti-competitive conduct and block the company from continuing this behavior in the future, and restrain Facebook from making further acquisitions valued at or in excess of $10 million without advance notice of the plaintiff states, and provide any additional relief it determines is appropriate, including the divestiture or restructuring of illegally acquired companies. That will be a long, expensive legal battle. Last night around this time, I was telling you of an accidental gunshot that sent a man to a trauma center via helicopter after a gun discharged accidentally striking him in the hand. Not but a few moments after I literally reported that to you last evening during the early show, emergency personnel, in fact the same helicopter unit, and I believe EMS personnel, many of them responded to a second accidental shooting with several similarities. One earlier yesterday was in the Buffalo area of Magoffin County. A Magoffin County man was handling a .45 caliber revolver. It accidentally discharged. It struck him in his hand. He did suffer serious injuries as a result, not being hit anywhere else by the bullet, but nevertheless to his hand, and was airlifted, I believe, to the Cabell Huntington Hospital for the severity of that gunshot wound. Last night, just shortly after the show had ended at 6:30, Sagersville police, and actually I believe the same air medical crew and other EMS, responded to another accidental gunshot. This in the city of Sagersville. A Sagersville man who I spoke to off camera confirmed to me today, after being released from the hospital, that he was unloading a .45 semi-automatic handgun, and after ejecting the magazine and in cycling back the action to clear the chamber, he believes that there may have been a malfunction causing the weapon to fire at that time. It struck his hand, with the bullet exiting and actually leaving 3 different wounds, all of which appeared very serious. But as good fortune would have it, after being airlifted to the Cabell Huntington Medical Center, a hand surgeon there determined that miraculously the bullet struck no sensitive internal parts of his hand, no tendons, bones, or otherwise. Simply a best case scenario for any type of an incident like that to happen. And he was, as I said, released from the hospital. 2 accidents about 12 hours apart, both involving .45 caliber gunshot wounds to the hands of 2 different men in Magoffin County.
It's the most wonderful time of the year, and as always, Appalachian Wireless has the most unbelievable sale. Appalachian Wireless has made shopping for the holidays safe and more accommodating to meet the needs of our customers. The one-day sale of years past is now a rest of the year sale. Simply visit one of our 27 retail locations and get what you need through the end of the year, or reserve online to make an appointment for the phone you want, and we'll call you when it's ready. Happy holidays. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Go with All Pro and you'll always get a perfectly finished project backed by decades of experience and thousands of satisfied customers. Always with the best prices on everything from small to large remodels, bathrooms to kitchens to entire homes, or turnkey new construction on everything from garages, homes to retail space. And seamless gutters too. And All Pro still offers 0% financing for up to 18 months and long-term low interest rates on those big projects. For an estimate, call this family-owned business today. Same 6 decades of experience, same undivided dedication and focus on winning your case. New location. The law offices of McFarland and Tinker are now located on Route 114 in the former Magoffin Farm Bureau location. Motor vehicle accidents, Social Security disability, SSI claims, wrongful death and workers' compensation and work injury cases. Call 349-9000. McFarland and Tinker. There is never a good time for a breakdown. They will happen, and your car at some point is going to need some repairs and maintenance. And Black Smoke Performance is open and here with professional, fast, safe service. And they now have certified full air conditioning, diagnostics, and repair to keep you cool in whatever you drive. Black Smoke Performance, 349-8785. Your local COVID update is rather brief and short tonight. I'm so looking forward to it, as I told Pete Shepard prefacing the following interview. No offense, but I'm looking forward to when I not having to get an update, a daily briefing from he or from the governor. While that's still some months away, probably at the earliest, the fact that at least they're getting shorter, at least for the time being, is still a good sign. I know that you had a change in the numbers last evening. Tell me about that before you go into today's count.
Well, right after I talked to you, we had another case. So made her from 11 to 12 yesterday, 12 cases. And then today we've had 7 cases as of 4:30 this afternoon.
As always, I have to ask, any relation to anything, any particular entity?
No, it's just the individuals, families and stuff, but it's not been no really large gatherings. We've not had any from the nursing home for a couple of days now. I think last count we had 99 there. And I don't know if what the exact number there is now, but we really haven't had anything from them for the last 3 or 4 days. So I know the last 2 or 3 weeks we've had quite a few of those. Our larger numbers came when we had numbers coming in from the nursing home, and like I say, the last 3 or 4 or 5 days we've not had anything from them. So
tomorrow will have been 2 weeks since the Thanksgiving holiday. Is that, I'm hopeful that we're going to get past whatever that window is to where we hopefully won't see a surge. Are we there yet?
I think so. We had a few last week that we attributed to the Thanksgiving family gatherings, but it seems like as the week's gone on now, we're out of that window, and we're just getting they're just picking them up here, there, and the other, where people have not been wearing masks from work or getting it from family members, but it's small family members just at home.
So those 7 cases today, in addition to the 6 total for the weekend, 15 Monday, and then a total of 12 yesterday, still keeps us at an average right now of 8 per day for the week, when at our highest week we saw 12.85 when we had 90 cases, and then it was just A week or so ago, we had 86 cases for 12.2 average. So definitely much better. Hopefully that trend will continue, and hopefully we're past any possible surge that may have come from Thanksgiving gatherings. Here you see the state incident rate map, a little more positive news. We're at least headed in the right direction. As I spoke to you yesterday, McGoffin County's incident rate was still into the 90s after being well into the hundreds and over 150 even for the past several days. We have fallen from about 95, I think it was yesterday, down to today's incident rate for McGoffin County at 83.4. Going in the right direction, still higher than any of our immediate neighbors. Floyd County at 52.6, Johnson County at 66.3. There you see Morgan 44, Wolf 45, Breath at 54, Knott 38. As for neighboring counties of Johnson and Floyd, yesterday Johnson County had 10 new cases to report for a total of 1,053. Their death toll still stands at 17, 2 currently hospitalized. Floyd County yesterday, though, reported 23 new cases. They've got a total of 1,435. They have 9 cases of severely ill hospitalized residents in hospitals right now out of Floyd County, and they're still holding right now at an official death toll of 8, but they're just waiting on some necessary information to send to the state for confirmation, as they believe that number is considerably higher. Same situation for McGoffin County. I did also ask Shepard today about the death toll, which is still officially 6 for McGoffin County. That too believed to be much higher, but still not receiving any official documentation from Frankfort as of this time. We will have an update whenever that information becomes available. Next, here's what's happening and whose birthday it is on tonight's McGoffin Farm Bureau calendar. Stephen Edler, I got a message today that said, please wish you a very happy birthday from all of your loving family, especially your little girls, Shelby and Stevie Joe. So here it is. Happy birthday, Stephen Edler, from Shelby, Stevie Joe, and the family. Happy birthday to you. I've got one announcement on our calendar tonight, a reminder from our friends at Water into Wine Food Pantry at the Lakefront Church of God. They were busy today at the food pantry. They'll be busy again next Wednesday, the 16th, from 9 till 11:30, and then Thursday, the 17th, next Thursday, from 12:30 till 3 is their senior distribution day. That's from 12:30 to 3 or earlier if boxes are all given out. And they say, please remember, if you're on the regular commodity list, try to pick up your box before 2. They start giving boxes away to people on the waiting list at 2. And another reminder, the ministry will close at 5 o'clock that day and reopen at 9 o'clock on Wednesday, January the 6th. And our calendar is always here for your church group, nonprofit organization, or for anyone who has a birthday, anniversary, or announcement of the such. And you can also have birthdays, birth announcements, and anniversaries published for free in the Sagersville Independent, but don't send those to me, because it might not make it there. Just being honest. Email those to Joe, J-O, at SagersvilleIndependent.com. Nightly obituaries sponsored by the McGoffin County Funeral Home and include a reminder or announcement of services for 65-year-old Eddie Dean Harvey of Owingsville, formerly of Sagersville, who passed away on Monday at the UK Medical Center, the son of the late Palmer and Margaret Holbrook Harvey. He's survived by his wife, Debbie, son, Zachariah Dean, and daughter, Natasha Harvey, 2 brothers, Chuck Harvey and Tony Harvey, and sisters, Jean Armstrong, Peggy Sue Feck, and Connie Hackney, as well as 3 grandkids. Private graveside services to be held tomorrow in Owingsville. 57-year-old Kenny Ray Minix of Sagersville passed away Monday from the Southern Ohio Medical Hospice Center. The son of the late Ernest James Howard Sr. and Beverly Harris Minix, who survives. He is as well survived by his wife, Phyllis, son, Kenny James Minix, daughter, Kenlea Ray Minix of Lexington, and brother Ernest James E.J. Minix of Sagersville, sisters Vicki Ross Hall, Leslie May Minix, Stephanie Nicole Prater, Rose Mary Boyd, and a grandson. A memorial service in his honor will be held at a later date.
Hello, this is Bob Hutchison. Sometimes bad things happen to good people who saw a pandemic coming and our economy being shut down. How can you restore your credit and turn things around without a dependable car or truck? You can't. That's why I'm here to give you a guarantee. At Hutch Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we will get you approved. Call 606-257-9181 for guaranteed credit approval today.
We know that life cannot come to a complete standstill because of the pandemic, but we can make sure that you can continue to bank safely and securely by calling either branch of the Sagersville National Bank to schedule any in-lobby services, or by using either of our drive-thrus. Mondays through Fridays, the main drive-thru is open from 8 until 3, and the branch drive-thru is open from 8 until 5, and the branch drive-thru is also open on weekends, Saturdays 8 until noon, with ATMs available 24/7 at both locations. Or by taking advantage of our completely free 24-hour internet banking and bill pay, banking by phone, remote deposit, automatic payment services, and more. Sagersville National Bank, always making your banking easier and safer. Conley Tire in Staffordsville or ConleyTire.net right now and get $200 back on a new set of Goodyears, $100 on new Generals, Coopers, Bridgestones, and Mickey Thompsons, all with the smoothest balancing Snap-on has to offer. And if your ride has a light on, let their state-of-the-art Zeus diagnostic machine figure it out for only $35 at Conley Tire. Nearly everything today is about being safe and well, and Parkway Pharmacy has two great ways to get your prescriptions quickly, safely, and conveniently. Simply pull up curbside and call and let them know you're there, or circle around the building and drive through. And just in, a fresh inventory of Atalo, premium CBD oil and cream products for managing pain, anxiety, depression, rest, digestion, and more. All at Parkway Pharmacy in Salyersville. The votes are in and it's unanimous. The Homestyle Bowl is back for a limited time at your Salyersville Lee's Famous Recipes. Savory chicken strips, kernel corn, cheddar cheese, our famous gravy, all on a bed of beautiful mashed potatoes. It's a meal or a side, and it's for a limited time at your Salyersville Lee's. No press conference held by Governor Beshear today, but the following numbers do give us some more signals of some baby steps in the right direction, as today the governor announced that while COVID-19 numbers are still very disturbingly and alarmingly high, Team Kentucky, he says, is making progress in its fight against the virus in the past several days. Today is actually the 6th straight day with a declining positivity rate, now at 9.23, which Beshear says is showing that Kentuckians' ongoing sacrifices and the governor's recent actions to slow the spread have made an impact. He calls these promising trends in our COVID-19 numbers, but numbers that are still too high. New cases today, 3,481. New deaths today stand at 16. Positivity rate again, 9.23%. Total deaths, 2,118 to date, 1,792 currently hospitalized, 412 of those in the ICU, 211 of those on the ventilator. Among those 16 deaths reported today, one was a 65-year-old man from neighboring Floyd County. Also, in other information, the governor gave an update on the Food and Beverage Relief Fund, those $10,000 grants for restaurants, saying that 4,069 applications have been filed, requesting $36.4 million of the $40 million, so it's nearly all gone. $17 million has thus far been approved for distribution. Now, here's looking at some even better weather for tomorrow, certainly for your Friday, and not so much of a Saturday, as we turn to your Licking Valley RECC outlook. We're still looking at the low 60s Saturday, but it's going to be mostly cloudy and showers are going to be likely. So definitely tomorrow and Friday, the two winners. Just not as much sun on your Friday as what I would like to see. Nevertheless, clear skies tonight. Another cold one tonight in the morning. We'll bottom out at 24 degrees with clear skies and a calm wind for the rest of your Wednesday. Tomorrow, warmer still than today, and today was certainly an improvement. 58 degrees, sunny tomorrow. Clear skies, calm winds as well. So really, really nice day. It's kind of a toss-up. You're going to have more clouds and a little bit more wind on your Friday, but temperatures are going to be 7 degrees warmer. So take your pick. Nevertheless, Friday, 65. Clouds were going to be in the increase actually late tomorrow night, overnight, and into your Friday. We will see 65, increasing clouds on your Friday, still dry, mostly cloudy skies by that night, and a low of 43. And then for your weekend, a 50% chance of showers pretty much from early on Saturday, 9 or 10 in the morning, and then a 60% throughout the rest of the evening. 62 for the high, 44 for the low, but clouds and showers are likely for your Saturday. And for the latter half of your weekend, it all goes back downhill. 51, mostly cloudy, and a 40% chance of showers Sunday. Monday, 42, another near 10-degree drop. Partly sunny and a 20% chance of some rain, maybe some snowflakes on your Monday as well. Temperatures that night well below freezing, and then we're going to cruise right on through the rest of at least till midweek in the low 40s, 43 Tuesday, 42 Wednesday, with a little sunshine and dry conditions. And that will do it for tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow night talking about the latest edition of the Sayersville Independent and more that you only see here, and I hope to see you then. Thanks for watching.